IRS is a big, hairy, audacious goal. But if I'm right that we're seeing a new paradigm, the rise of the grassroots, the ability of the American people to hold elected officials accountable, it is only through that new paradigm that we can get that done. And there is no more important regulatory reform we could do than to repeal every single word of Obamacare. In the middle of a fight. We have, I believe, the single best opportunity we have had to actually succeed in stopping Obamacare. On September 30th, 38 days from today, the continuing resolution that funds the federal government expires. I have publicly pledged, along with a number of other senators, that under no circumstances will I support a continuing resolution that funds even 1 penny of Obamacare. The House of Representatives should pass a continuing resolution that funds the entirety of the federal government, every bit of it, except Obamacare. And they should explicitly prohibit spending any money, mandatory or discretionary, on funding Obamacare. Now, the next step, we know what's happened. We've seen this play before. President Obama, Harry Reid, will scream and yell. Those mean, nasty Republicans are threatening to shut down the government. And then we got to do something Republicans haven't done in a long time. Stand up and win the argument. We don't want to shut the government down. President Obama has granted waivers to giant corporations. Why is President Obama threatening to shut the government down to deny those same waivers to hardworking American families? That's an argument we can win. And if President Obama forces a partial temporary shutdown and you have an impasse, you got two sides. That impasse ends when one side or the other blinks. Now, why is it that the media always says that President Obama will never, ever, ever abandon his principles, so Republicans have to abandon ours? You want to know how we win? Don't blink. Listen, the plan to defund Obamacare has been called deceptive, deceitful, nuts, crazy, stupid, and wacko. And that's just by Republicans. But the answer I give to our friends in the Fourth Estate is, listen, I'm not trying to convince my colleagues. I'm trying to make the case to the American people. A national website has been launched, don'tfundit.com. Don'tfundit.com. If you haven't done so already, I would urge each and every one of you to go to don'tfundit.com, sign the national petition, call your elected representatives, and get 10, 20, 30, 50 of your friends to do the same. Can we make a banner's homepage? The only way we will win this fight is if we see a grassroots tsunami. If between now and September 30th, we see millions upon millions upon millions of Americans going to don'tfundit.com, signing the petition, speaking out, and holding our elected officials accountable.